My dear brother, my precious sister in Christ, before we even begin, I want you to look at the title of this message. If you're watching this, it's no coincidence you're getting money this week. Some of you clicked out of curiosity, some out of hope, some because something inside you whispered, don't scroll, stay right here. Whatever brought you here, hear me now. You did not arrive by mistake. You did not land here by accident. There is a timing in life that is higher than your planning, more precise than your logic, more exact than your understanding. And right now, you are standing in that timing. My friend, every once in a while, a moment finds you. You're not looking for it. You're not expecting it. And yet it shows up like a knock on the door you didn't even know belonged to your house. It's the beginning of a shift. You see, throughout history, the people who experience the greatest breakthroughs, financial, personal, spiritual, all had something in common. They recognized the moment when something greater stepped into their circumstances. They recognized when a message wasn't just a message, but a doorway, a sign, a turning point. My friend, there are moments in life when you feel as though a hand reaches through the noise of the world, touches your shoulder and says, this is for you, pay attention. This is one of those moments. Let me talk to the one who's been carrying financial stress like a weight tied around your heart, the one who lies awake at night thinking about numbers and deadlines, the one who feels like you're trying so hard and still barely staying afloat. You have cried silent tears. You have smiled through pain. You have kept going when you had every reason to give up. And now you're exhausted. But hear me, you are not forgotten. You are not invisible. You are not at the end. You are at the bend. And bends feel like endings only because you cannot see around the corner. You don't need to see. You just need to stay. Now the first snow. Some of you are skeptical. I can feel it. You're thinking, here we go, another video promising change, another message telling me money is coming. And I want to tell you something gently but firmly. Skepticism is normal, even necessary. There is wisdom in questioning, but there is breakthrough in openness. The fact that you stayed even with your doubt tells me something. Something bigger than doubt is pulling you forward. You see, there is a law woven through the fabric of the universe, a law older than any book, deeper than any teaching, and more consistent than any logic. The law of meaningful timing. Some call it synchronicity. Some call it alignment. Some call it destiny. I call it divine orchestration. Moments arranged in such perfect precision that they cannot be dismissed as coincidence. And my friend, wealth is not just a number in a bank account. Wealth is a movement, a flow, a current that begins in the invisible before it arrives in the visible. And that current is shifting toward you. Now, I want you to think about something. Out of the billions of people on this planet, out of the ocean of content uploaded every minute, out of the endless noise of notifications and distractions, you ended up here. Not yesterday, not tomorrow, but now, right now. That timing alone is a message. That timing alone is evidence. That timing alone is a sign. My friend, there are no accidents in moments like these. There are only invitations, invitations to open your mind, soften your heart, and allow a new possibility to enter your life. I want you to imagine just for a moment that the next 7 days are not like any other 7 days you've lived. Imagine that something is already set in motion. Imagine that an answer is already on its way. Imagine that money, unexpected, unplanned, unasked for, has already begun moving toward you. This isn't fantasy. This isn't delusion. This is alignment. The greatest transformations in life begin not when the world changes, but when the lens through which you see the world changes. And right now, your lens is shifting. That shift is the beginning of abundance. My friend, you may feel small, you may feel tired, you may feel alone, but there is a strength working beneath your life that is greater than any hardship you faced. And that strength has brought you here because something is about to break open for you. You are not standing at the end of your story. You are standing at the beginning of your breakthrough. And as we move into the next part of this message, I want you to hold one truth in your heart. If you are watching this, it's not coincidence, it's confirmation, it's alignment, it's your moment. My friend, as we move into this next part of the message, I want you to slow down your mind and open your heart, because what I'm about to share is not just information. It's a law, a truth, a principle that has been shaping your life long before you had the words to describe it. And once you understand this law, the next 7 days will begin to look very different to you. You will no longer wonder if something is coming. You will begin to feel that it has already begun. There is a rhythm in this universe, a timing, a sequence that works with perfect precision, whether you believe in it or not. Just as the earth follows its orbit without your permission, just as the sun rises without asking for your approval, just as the tide pulls the ocean with unwavering certainty, there are invisible laws pulling events, opportunities, and blessings into your life. And the moment you become aware of these laws, they begin to work on your behalf with greater speed and clarity. My friend, there is a reason why certain moments stand out in your life. The moment you met someone who changed your direction, the moment you made a decision that shifted your path, the moment a door opened that you didn't even know existed. These things didn't happen because you were lucky. They happened because invisible laws were already moving beneath your life, arranging the right people, the right opportunities, the right timing. That same invisible law is what brought you here today. Now let me tell you something that may challenge you. At first, you didn't choose this moment. This moment chose you. You may think you clicked on this video by chance. You may think the algorithm served it to you at random, but algorithms don't create timing. Algorithms don't create alignment. Algorithms don't stir your spirit and whisper, "Stay, this is for you." Something higher orchestrated the timing that placed this message in front of your eyes right now, because something within you is preparing to shift. My friend, the hidden law behind every breakthrough in your life is simple but powerful. Inner alignment creates outer change, not the other way around. Your outside world doesn't shift first. Your inner world does. The world teaches you to wait until your circumstances get better so you can feel better. But the truth is the opposite. Your circumstances change because you change. Your reality rearranges itself based on the state of your inner world, and this is why the next 7 days are so important. You are not waiting for money to come to you. Money is waiting for you to align with it. You are not trying to chase abundance. Abundance is trying to reach you, but it needs a clear path. Right now, something inside you is awakening, a new belief, a new expectation, a new openness to receive. And as this awakening happens, a law begins to activate. The law that Carl Jung studied, the law that Joseph Murphy taught, the law that spiritual thinkers and philosophers across generations understood. Your inner state draws matching experiences into your life. If your inner world is filled with fear, you attract situations that validate that fear. If your inner world is filled with lack, life presents you with more lack. If your inner world is filled with expectation, gratitude, and openness, then life responds by opening doors, shifting circumstances, and sending opportunities that match that openness. My friend, your life does not change by force. It changes by alignment. And right now, you are aligning with something powerful, something that has been trying to reach you for a long, long time. You see, every breakthrough begins with an inner yes. A yes to possibility, a yes to timing, a yes to becoming receptive. And whether you realize it or not, by still being here, by still listening, by still staying, you have already given that yes. Now let me tell you why the next 7 days matter so much. There comes a moment in every person's life when the inner and outer worlds sync, a window opens, a gateway aligns, a shift occurs, and things that normally would take months suddenly take days, sometimes hours, sometimes moments. This is what people throughout history have called divine timing. A season of accelerated change, a moment when the laws of the universe lean in your favor. My friend, you are entering one of those moments. For some of you, it started yesterday. A strange calm washed over you, or a sudden sense of hope appeared out of nowhere. For others, it may start tonight. A dream, a thought, an idea, a tug on your spirit. For others, it may begin tomorrow. A conversation, a message, a sign. But the law is already in motion. And here's the part most people never understand. Money does not appear randomly. It appears through channels. Through a refund you weren't expecting, through someone paying you back, through a job offer, through a small blessing that becomes a bigger one, through an idea that suddenly strikes you, through a door you didn't know was open. Money comes through channels, and the hidden law is this. When your inner world aligns, new channels open. My friend, for someone listening right now, a channel is already forming. A path is already shifting. Something behind the scenes, something invisible is lining up in your favor. The people, the timing, the conversation, the decision, the moment, it's all being prepared. And it's not coming because you're desperate. It's not coming because you're begging. It's not coming because you're lucky. It's coming because your inner world is beginning to vibrate at a different level, and your outer world must follow. Every major shift in life begins this way, quietly, softly, subtly, like the first breeze before a storm of blessing. And here's what I want you to understand, my friend. You don't need to force anything. You don't need to strain. You don't need to fight. You simply need to stay open, because the law of alignment is already bringing what you need into motion. You may not see the signs yet, but you will. Oh, you will. The next 7 days will not be ordinary. They will carry a different energy, a different rhythm, a different flow. You will start to notice little things, subtle synchronicities, small signs, unexpected thoughts, coincidences that are not coincidences at all. These are early indicators that the invisible realm is shifting into the visible one. And my friend, I want you to hold this truth as we step deeper into this message. Your blessing is not far away. Your breakthrough is not delayed. Your moment is not lost. It's already in motion. And what is coming will not come slowly. It will come suddenly, unexpectedly, effortlessly, like a door swinging open at the exact second you reach out your hand. My friend, before we go any deeper, I want you to understand something that most people never realize in their entire lifetime. You are not living your life from the surface. You are not being guided only by what you think consciously. There is something beneath your thoughts, beneath your logic, beneath your awareness, something vast, powerful, and always active. And that something has been shaping your experiences long before you had words to describe it. My friend, you have two minds, the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. Your conscious mind is the thinker. Your subconscious mind is the creator. The conscious mind analyzes worries, fears, doubts, plans, questions. The subconscious mind accepts, receives, acts, and brings into form whatever is impressed upon it. The conscious mind says, I wish things were different. Subconscious mind says, show me what you truly believe, and I will make it so. My friend, you may not realize it, but your subconscious mind has been working day and night since the moment you were born. It never sleeps. It never rests. It never stops shaping your life. And right now, at this very moment, it is listening to your emotions, your expectations, your beliefs, your state of being, and it is manifesting them into your reality. This is why so many people struggle for years. Not because they lack ability, not because they lack opportunity, not because life is unfair, but because internally their subconscious mind is repeating beliefs of fear, scarcity, and limitation. And blessings cannot grow in soil poisoned by doubt. But here's the miracle, my friend. The very moment you begin to change what you believe on the inside, your entire external world begins to shift. Not slowly, not eventually, but immediately in the invisible realm where the seeds of your future are planted. My friend, imagine your subconscious mind like a garden. If you plant seeds of fear, you harvest more fear. If you plant seeds of lack, you harvest more lack. But if you plant seeds of abundance, real abundance, felt abundance, you begin to harvest opportunities, blessings, ideas, money, connections, and sudden breakthroughs. This is not philosophy. This is not fantasy. This is psychological law. Carl Jung understood this. He spent his entire life studying it. Joseph Murphy mastered it. He proved it with thousands of documented cases. And throughout history, mystics, sages, teachers, and spiritual leaders understood it long before it had a name. Your subconscious mind is the power beneath your thoughts. It is the engine of your life. And right now, at this very moment, your engine is shifting into a new direction. My friend, think of your conscious mind like a captain giving orders. Think of your subconscious mind like the ship responding to those orders. If the captain says, I'm afraid money won't come, the ship moves into waters of fear. If the captain says, I'm always struggling, the ship sails into the territory of struggle. But if the captain begins to declare, money flows to me, abundance finds me, blessings are reaching me, then the ship begins turning toward new shores, new opportunities, new outcomes. And my friend, Something powerful is happening in you right now. You are beginning to speak differently. You are beginning to expect differently. You are beginning to feel differently. That means your ship, your life is already turning. Now listen closely, because this next truth is the foundation for everything that's coming to you in the next 7 days. Your subconscious mind does not respond to your words. It responds to your feelings. You can say, I am wealthy, but if you feel fear, your subconscious receives fear. You can say money is coming, but if you feel doubt, your subconscious receives doubt. You can say, I am open to abundance, but if you feel unworthy, your subconscious receives unworthiness. Your subconscious listens to the emotion beneath your words, not the words themselves. This is why so many people say affirmations for years without results. They speak abundance, but they feel lack. They declare prosperity, but they feel fear. They repeat positive words, but inside they are carrying old wounds, old memories, old beliefs. My friend, you cannot plant seeds of abundance in soil filled with the roots of past pain. But here is the mercy, here is the grace, here is the miracle working in your life right now. When you shift your emotional state, even just a little, your subconscious mind begins to rewrite your reality. And that shift is already happening within you as you listen to this message. You may not feel it fully yet, but something deep inside you is loosening. Something tight is releasing. Something heavy is lifting. Something old is breaking. Something new is rising. And that is the moment your subconscious begins to change its direction. My friend, the reason money is coming to you this week is not because of luck. It's because your inner world has entered a new frequency. A frequency where blessings can finally reach you. You see, blessings have always been trying to reach you. Opportunities have always been circling around you. Money has always been available to you, but your inner world was blocked by fear, worry, heaviness, and past experiences. Now the block is cracking. Now the door is opening. Now the subconscious is awakening. Imagine a river that has been dammed for years. Behind it, the water builds and builds and builds. Pressure increases, flow intensifies. The moment the dam cracks, even slightly, the flood begins. My friend, that crack is happening inside you. That flood is preparing to reach you. That release is drawing near. And here is the wonder of it all. Your subconscious mind does not need years to shift. It does not need months. It only needs a moment of awakening. A moment when you allow yourself to believe differently, feel differently, expect differently. And that moment is right now. You may be sitting, listening, wondering if anything can truly change for you. But your subconscious is hearing your hope. It is receiving your faith. It is responding to your openness. It is rewriting your future even as you breathe. My friend, money is not coming to you because of chance. It is coming because your inner world has finally become a match for the abundance waiting for you. Every thought, every feeling, every expectation from this moment forward is pushing open the gates wider and wider. And as those gates open, your life will begin to fill with signs, subtle at first, then unmistakable, that your subconscious has shifted toward abundance. My friend, the power moving beneath your thoughts is ready, and it is working in your favor. My friend, what I am about to share with you is not a ritual, not superstition, and not some fleeting trick. It is the unfolding of alignment, a quiet, powerful shift within you that has been waiting to happen. For far too long, people try to change their outer world while leaving the inner world untouched. My friend, life responds not to effort alone, not to struggle, not to forcing things into place. Life responds to alignment. Life responds to the energy, the expectations, and the beliefs you carry within you. And for the next 7 days, your life is going to enter a frequency that is in complete harmony with abundance, opportunity, and blessings that are long overdue. This week is not about working harder, wishing more, or pushing your way forward. It is about tuning yourself to a frequency where the unseen becomes tangible, where opportunity cannot help but flow to you, and where your subconscious mind begins to work in full cooperation with your desires. It is about creating an inner world that your outer world has no choice but to reflect. And my friend, that shift begins today. On the first day, my friend, something subtle but powerful takes place. This day is about clearing space, not for money itself, not for opportunities themselves, but for the energy that allows these things to flow freely. Every blessing, every idea, every breakthrough needs space to arrive. And if your inner world is crowded with fear, doubt, anxiety, or old patterns, that space does not exist. So today, even for just a few minutes, release something, a single worry, a single memory of scarcity, a single belief that has held you back. You do not need to undo your entire past. You only need to create the tiniest crack in the walls that have been confining your abundance. Your subconscious will notice that crack, and it will begin to move in your favor. On the second day, my friend, you shift from clearing to receiving. Receiving is not wishing. Receiving is not hoping. Receiving is a state of openness. It is a quiet acknowledgement that the universe, life, and the unseen are ready to bring good to you. Today, for a few moments, place your hand over your heart and silently say, I allow good to come to me. You do not need drama. You do not need force. You do not even need to feel it perfectly. You only need openness. Your subconscious mind hears this openness like a beacon, and it begins preparing the channels for opportunity, wealth, and blessing to flow toward you. By the third day, my friend, expectation enters. Expectation is more than a thought. It is the energy that bridges the unseen and the seen. When you genuinely expect something good to occur, your subconscious begins scanning the world differently. It notices opportunities you might have ignored, recognizes solutions you may have overlooked, and opens doors that you never even knew were there. You do not need to visualize a specific outcome. You only need to feel the certainty that something good is on its way. Even the smallest expectation is enough to set your life in motion. The fourth day, my friend, is the heart of this alignment. It is where feelings take precedence over thoughts. Your subconscious does not respond primarily to your words or your logic. It responds to your emotions. Today, choose a single emotion that feels slightly better than what you felt yesterday. It might be calmness, relief, hope, gratitude, or even a small spark of excitement. You do not need to fake it. You do not need to force it. You only need to allow it to rise naturally. A small shift in your emotional state sends an unmistakable signal to your subconscious, and that signal begins moving your life toward opportunities and blessings that were once hidden from your awareness. By the fifth day, my friend, you begin to speak from the authority of alignment, not begging, not pleading, not wishing, but declaring throughout the day, quietly, confidently, and with the knowledge of the unseen working on your behalf. Say to yourself, life is aligning for me. Speak it softly, speak it with conviction, speak it as though you are merely acknowledging the truth that already exists. This is not affirmation. This is recognition. Your subconscious mind has already begun the process. Your words now reinforce it, strengthen it, and amplify the alignment that is already taking place. The sixth day, my friend, is when evidence begins to appear. This is where the unseen starts to take tangible form. Perhaps you notice a sudden idea, a conversation, or a message that shifts your perspective. Perhaps a small financial opportunity, an unexpected gift, or a helpful suggestion appears. Perhaps your intuition becomes sharper, your energy feels lighter, or your day flows more smoothly than before. Do not dismiss these signs. Do not rationalize them. Every little sign is proof that your inner alignment is manifesting outwardly. Every small synchronicity is a confirmation that your subconscious mind has responded and is actively creating a pathway for your breakthroughs. And then comes the seventh day, my friend, the day when the alignment reaches its peak and the gates open fully. Take even a single quiet minute and feel this truth deep inside. What I desire is moving toward me. Do not push, do not demand, do not doubt. Simply feel the readiness within you. This is the moment where your subconscious mind moves without resistance, where the energy you have cultivated flows freely, and where opportunities, blessings, and abundance are finally able to reach you. What you have been preparing for, what you have been aligning with is ready to appear. My friend, the beauty of this process is that it does not rely on chance. It does not rely on luck. It relies on the natural law of alignment. The shifts you have made over these 7 days, clearing, receiving, expecting, feeling, declaring, noticing, and opening, have created a frequency that the universe cannot ignore. Your subconscious mind has moved from resistance to cooperation, from scarcity to abundance, from waiting to receiving. And this frequency, once established, begins to ripple outward. Your outer world cannot help but respond. You may begin to see money, opportunities, and ideas appearing in unexpected ways. You may feel sudden confidence to act on a project, speak to the right person, or seize a chance you would have overlooked before. You may receive a gift, a refund, a client, a new job, or an opportunity that you had long forgotten was possible. These arrivals may seem small at first, but my friend, even the tiniest flow is a signal that the floodgate has begun to open. Once it begins, the flow continues to build and expand naturally. Do not be surprised if the forms in which abundance arrives are not exactly what you expected. The universe is infinitely creative, and it delivers in ways that exceed imagination. Your subconscious mind, your energy, and your alignment have set the stage. The universe always responds with intelligence and precision. The key, my friend, is to remain open, aware, and ready to receive without resistance. Gratitude is the bridge that connects alignment to continuous flow. Celebrate every small sign, every small opportunity, every small blessing. Recognize them as proof that the unseen is working on your behalf. Remember, my friend, the inner world shapes the outer world. Your thoughts, feelings, and expectations are the architects of your reality. You are not passive in this process. You are a co-creator. The 7 days you have just completed are a training, a tuning, and a preparation. Your inner frequency has changed. Your subconscious is now fully active in your favor. And the first manifestations of abundance are already moving toward you. Pay attention to the signs. Follow the nudges, act when opportunities appear, and remain in the state of openness you have cultivated. My friend, the flow that begins now is just the beginning. What you experience in the coming days will continue to grow, compound, and expand in ways that may surprise you. Your life will enter a rhythm of synchronicity where blessings, opportunities, and abundance are no longer random, but natural expressions of the frequency you now carry. The breakthrough is not a single event. It is a process, and the process has already begun. Take a moment now, my friend, to feel the weight and magnitude of this truth. Your life is not determined by chance. It is determined by your consciousness. Your thoughts, emotions, and expectations have prepared the path. The 7-day alignment you have completed is a signal to your subconscious, your inner world, and the universe that you are ready. Ready to receive, ready to act, ready to expand. Ready to live in the abundance that has always been waiting for you. And now, my friend, as you continue your day, continue your week, and move through your life, carry this truth with you. Your inner alignment is unstoppable. Your subconscious mind has been rewired. Your energy has been tuned. Your frequency has been raised. And what belongs to you is already flowing toward you. This week, the unseen has begun to make itself known in ways that cannot be ignored. Abundance is arriving, opportunities are arriving, blessings are arriving, and you are ready to accept them fully, my friend. Now we arrive at the moment you have been preparing for without even knowing it. The days of alignment, the shifts in emotion, the clearing of old blocks, all have been quietly setting the stage for something remarkable. You may not have seen it yet, but your inner world has been quietly rearranging itself. And now the breakthrough is ready to appear. It is not by chance. It is not luck. It is the natural unfolding of the work your subconscious has been doing behind the scenes. My friend, breakthroughs are not always dramatic. They are often subtle at first. A conversation that changes your perspective. A moment of clarity that you cannot explain. An opportunity that appears out of nowhere. But each subtle shift is proof that your inner world is finally creating the outer results you have been seeking. And this week, the alignment you have cultivated is going to bring something unmistakable. You may feel a stirring in your chest. You may notice a lightness in your step. You may hear words, see numbers, or feel ideas that were not there before. These are the signs, my friend, the whispers of reality bending to match the frequency of your belief. The subconscious mind is ready to act. The inner gates are open. And now the flow of abundance long prepared begins to arrive. My friend, money and opportunity do not always arrive exactly as you imagine. They come in forms that sometimes surprise you, and often in ways that exceed your expectations. Perhaps it is a forgotten payment returning to you. Perhaps it is a sudden opportunity, a new client, a job offer, a gift, or a new source of income you had not anticipated. It may appear in ways that feel small at first, but the truth is, the first signs are always the beginning of something much larger. Your subconscious knows how to deliver abundance in a way that aligns perfectly with your life.
You may be wondering, why now? Why this week?
My friend, the reason is simple. Your subconscious has finally become a match for what you are ready to receive. Your inner frequency has shifted, and the universe always responds to readiness. The energy you carry, the openness you have cultivated, and the expectation you have nurtured have all prepared a pathway. And when that pathway exists, nothing in the external world can resist it. Not circumstance, not timing, not chance. Your breakthrough is inevitable, my friend. This is the moment where you must remain alert. Pay attention to the little signs, the numbers repeating, the doors opening, the conversations that seem coincidental but are anything but. These are your guides, your confirmations, your proof that the alignment you have cultivated is now manifesting in the physical world. Do not dismiss them. Do not rationalize them away. Every detail is a part of the unfolding pattern that your subconscious has created in response to your alignment. And remember this, my friend, the subconscious does not negotiate. It does not debate. It only responds to what is dominant in your mind and heart. The dominant vibration you have cultivated over the past 7 days, openness, expectation, gratitude, calm, certainty, has become the ruling energy of your life. And that energy cannot go unnoticed. It must express itself. It must create form. It must bring results. That is why right now your breakthrough is moving toward you with precision and inevitability. You may feel impatience, my friend. You may question whether the change will be as immediate as promised. That is natural. The conscious mind always questions. But trust the unseen, because the unseen has been working tirelessly on your behalf. Trust the processes of your mind, the alignment you have achieved, and the quiet intelligence that moves beneath your awareness. Your subconscious knows the path, and it is orchestrating everything with perfect timing. Now, my friend, the final step is not complicated. It is not a ritual. It is simply a state of readiness. Stay open, stay aware, stay aligned. When the opportunities arrive, and they will, do not hesitate, do not doubt. Accept them fully, act decisively. Gratitude is the bridge between alignment and continued flow. Celebrate every arrival, no matter how small. Every small manifestation is proof that your subconscious is delivering, that the universal forces are responding, and that abundance is fully your domain. And my friend, this breakthrough is only the beginning. Once you experience the flow of abundance, once you notice the synchronicities, once you feel the confirmation that your subconscious can manifest what you align with, your life will enter a new rhythm. You will see that the principles you have been practicing, clearing, receiving, expecting, feeling, declaring, noticing, and opening are not limited to money alone. They apply to every area of your life. Health, relationships, ideas, creativity, and purpose all respond to the alignment of your inner world. So, my friend, as you move forward, remember this: your life is not a series of random events. It is a reflection of your inner state, your thoughts, your feelings, your expectations. These are the architects of your reality. The breakthrough you have been waiting for is not just an event. It is a confirmation that you have the power to shape your life from the inside out, that you have the power to attract abundance, opportunity, and fulfillment by becoming a match to what you desire. Take a moment, my friend, and feel the magnitude of this truth. The life you have been imagining, the abundance you have been seeking, the opportunities you have been longing for, they are already on their way. Your subconscious mind, your inner alignment, and the energy you carry are orchestrating everything perfectly. What is happening now is the visible reflection of the invisible work you have done. You have tuned your mind, your heart, and your soul to a frequency of abundance, and that frequency cannot be ignored. This is your moment. Open your arms to it. Open your mind. Open your heart. Feel the flow. Notice the signs. Accept the opportunities, and allow yourself to step fully into the abundance that is already yours. The breakthrough is here. It is real, and it is unstoppable. My friend, the next time you look back at this week, you will see that nothing happened by chance. Every thought, every feeling, every moment of focus led you to this point. And now the universe is responding in kind. Abundance, clarity, opportunity, and blessing are moving toward you, and your life will never be the same. And now, my friend, as you receive this divine confirmation in your spirit, I release this prophetic declaration over your financial destiny. This is your appointed time for supernatural overflow. The same God who guided the wise men with gifts to the Messiah is now directing unexpected financial blessings to your address. The same power that multiplied the widow's oil is now working in your finances. The same faithfulness that provided manna in the wilderness is now orchestrating your financial breakthrough. Carry this unshakable truth throughout your week. Your breakthrough isn't coming. It has already been released in the heavenly realms. Your faithful stewardship has positioned you for this moment. Your consistent obedience has activated divine acceleration in your finances. Let this eternal reality become your financial foundation. You are not waiting for money. Money is coming to you. You are not chasing provision. Provision is pursuing you. You are not begging for resources. Resources are being redirected to your account by divine command. Walk through this week as heaven's financial partner, radiating the confidence of one who knows their needs are met according to God's riches in glory. Demonstrate the peace that comes from trusting Jehovah Jireh completely. Embody the authority of a child who knows their father owns everything. Go forth as a living testimony of divine time. LK through this week as heaven's financial representative, radiating the confidence of one whose supply is guaranteed by blood covenant. Demonstrate the peace that flows from trusting your Jehovah Jireh. Embody the authority of a joint heir with Christ who knows their inheritance includes all provision. Go forth as a living testimony of God's perfect timing, carrying not just the promise of financial increase, but the tangible evidence of divine provision. May your life become an undeniable demonstration that when God's people align with His timing and principles, supernatural financial breakthroughs manifest suddenly. In the mighty name of Jesus, the source of every blessing, I seal this financial miracle upon your life. May this week mark the beginning of your greatest season of divine provision. Amen.